Hey guys, Thrift Reseller. I got you with another Thrift With Me video. Today we're going to cover 5 or so thrift stores. Here's Miss Jenna. She's playing right now. We're going to hit 5 thrift stores and show you some profits that I made at them. Here is thrift store number 1. Look, and the first thing I find is this little Gumby action figure. Also find a red radio flyer wagon, and then 2 Flicks Tricks. Those are the 4 items to pick up at this store. They were all relatively cheap, like $2 or less, so I definitely picked those up. Those are all vintage toys, I believe. Toss Across, is, if it had been sealed, I would have picked it up. This is also a bunch of the Christmas stuff they show. This is where I found those blow molds that were worth a ton of money that one time. Never found anything like that again, but I always look just in case to see if they're there. I also actually pick up that basket. I don't talk about it in the summary, but I do pick up that Peterborough basket. It's a vintage basket. It's actually worth 50 to 60 bucks. I think I paid around 10 for it. So here is the summary of what these items are worth. Thrift store number 1, y'all saw me pick up like that little wagon, the 2 BMX Flicks Tricks things, and then what else was it? Now I don't even remember. And then the Gumby. I think the Gumby toy. I've already sold the 2 Flick Tricks. One sold for like 21 or so. One sold for 29. The wagon's listed for like 20, and then the Gumby's for like 15, I think. So I didn't pay much for those, and that was the stop number 1. I think that was St. Vincent de Paul, if I remember correctly. But yeah, some little vintage toys. They were all vintage toys, and they were sitting in a little tote. So I picked them up, and they're gonna make me some good money. Now we are back at the same exact store, but we're in the clothing section on a different day. I found some shoes. Usually they have decent shoes at this one. They're not too overpriced. I think those were $5 for those Cole Haan 0 grand or something like that. I don't know the exact number for it, but it's Cole Haan, basically Cole Haan sneakers / shoes, and those are Vionic slip-on shoes. So Cole Haan and Vionic are both brands that I pick up if I can. Cole Haan I haven't sold as good, but Vionic I got into that brand because my mom had some shoes that she couldn't fit her anymore, so she gave them to me for free, and they sold pretty well. This is I've picked up linens there before, but nothing here this time. Same with the plush. I don't pick up any plush in this video. There's a lot of them in there, and those prices, as you can see that, are pretty cheap. Usually the small ones are only 10 cents, which is the cheapest I've ever seen. Like Beanie Boos there, depends on the employee obviously, but Beanie Boos are 10 cents usually there. This is more furniture and other random hard goods. At the second stop, you saw me pick up 2 different pairs of shoes. That was also St. Vincent de Paul, the same one where I found Gumby and all those. A different day. But I found 2 pairs of shoes. These Vionic Reds right here are listed for 40 to 50 bucks. The Cole Haan 0 grand, whatever those were, already sold for like 50 something bucks. So that was a really good sale, or a really good find there. These will sell as well. But it was funny because I had them up there, and had them labeled as being in tote E, which is upstairs. So I was looking through tote E trying to find them, and realized, oh yeah, I never actually put them upstairs because I was waiting to film the Thrift With Me that had them in it. So yeah, about 100 bucks. I think I probably paid $5 each for those pairs of shoes, if I remember correctly. I think I might have showed it in the video, but either way, I didn't pay much, and it's going to be probably about 100 bucks from that one little stop. Here's thrift store number 3. This one had some sealed board games, always good to have, and some Transformers, and then that little carousel right there. Those are the 4 items to pick up at this store. I don't really show much else at this store other than just the items I picked up, but $6 for that little carousel, and I think the board games are 3. I passed up the green board or the yellow board game because it just didn't have any value to it when I looked it up on Amazon, which is where I try to sell sealed board games. At the next store, I picked up this game, Ultimate Mastermind. It's new and sealed. I think it goes on Amazon around 25 to 30. I haven't sent it in yet. I haven't done an Amazon shipment in a while, but you can see right there it says new 30. I passed up the other game that was with it. It just wasn't worth it to sell. I also picked up this bag of Transformers. Obviously, I haven't even opened them yet, so I don't know the value on them. You're not gonna be able to really see them that well. I guess I could go through them and then list them, but the video will already be out before I get to list them. But this looks like some kind of Bumblebee. This looks like maybe a McDonald's toy. Probably not worth much. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for this lot. There's a piece of Bumblebee, so maybe not that great. There's a leg. There's another guy that might be McDonald's. There's a bag here. These actually might be Beyblades instead of Transformers. Yeah, maybe that's, I don't know. That looks like Beyblades almost. maybe I'll do some more research on them before I list them. But for $3 or $4, I always pick up toy bags like that. This one was $2 actually. So yeah, definitely worth the $2 for that. And the last item, y'all saw it in there. This is where Worth Point can be good if you have Worth Point. This 10 Little Indians, supposed to play 10 Little Indians as it rotates. It doesn't really work that well, but I paid, what did I pay? I think I paid $6. Yeah, $6 for this. The reason I picked it up, I was looking at eBay. There was one listed 10 Little Indians carousel. This thing was listed for over $1,000. Now, did I think it was worth that? I didn't know. I was hoping it might be, but I bought it anyways because it was going for, based on the Worth Point comps, it went for $40 to $50. But if you didn't have Worth Point and you thought you got a $1,000 item, you'd be very disappointed whenever you had it listed. Like, this person's had it listed for a long time now. They keep lowering it. I sent them a question at one point about how does it work, because I couldn't figure out how it worked exactly. But you wind the top and then it just winds as it goes. This one doesn't, like I said, didn't really work that well. But they were sending me offers of $800, and I was like, I wanted to respond and be like, this thing's only worth like $60 or $70, right? But I mean, if they get the 1,000, good for them. That'll create a new comp, and then this thing will be worth a lot more for me. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be as good as they think it is. But yeah, first whenever I saw that one listing on eBay, I was like, ooh, this is going to be good. Yeah, not so much, but still a little bit of profit there. And for all these items, I got decent profit out of them. On to the next one. These are some super cool items. Danbury Mint, if you've ever heard of that, most of you probably have. These are from 9/11, or commemoratives from 9/11, whenever that happened, September 11th, 2001. Long time ago now. That's when you know you're getting old, and when you say that's been a long time. I look at some of these other items. This is Purple Cow in Baton Rouge. They generally have overpriced stuff, definitely on clothing. I go here mainly for hard goods and toys and plush, because clothes are usually way too expensive. But every once in a while I'll find stuff here. It's on my route home from the post office. Lots of furniture that's already sold. Usually all those have sold signs on them, and usually none of it's worth it. And there's always an electronic section right there that I'll look at as well. Found decent stuff there before. I have some Thrift With Me's coming up where I found some really good stuff at one of these. But here's the summary of what these things are worth. This next one has some really cool finds. This is Purple Cow in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you saw me post it. This is a really cool Danbury Mint. Number one is very good company to pick up stuff for. I think I paid $9 for each one of these. There is little intricate details to all of this. I did take pictures very close up for each one of these. This is the first one, obviously. This is to honor and remember those who lost their lives on February 26, 1993 and September 11, 2001. A tribute to the enduring spirit of freedom. So this is Freedom Tower, which I think is what replaced the Twin Towers that fell on 9/11. I think these two little holes there is supposed to be where the Twin Towers were. I haven't been back to New York since that happened. I went there in 2001, like the summer of 2001, right before 9/11 happened. Haven't been back since. I know it would be an interesting experience to go back. And this one is the actual Twin Towers before they fell, obviously. This one is September 11th, 2001. We will not waver, we will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail. Peace and freedom will prevail. President George W. Bush. Whether you like him or not, yeah, that's a really awesome statement, and our nation will endure everything. But these two, this one right here is probably worth around $75, maybe. The Freedom Tower one's worth about $150 or so. Have these listed right now as a set for like $250, I think. I'm probably going to take a best offer around the $200 area, would be my guess. But yeah, really cool find. Danbury Mint. Shows right there, the Twin Towers commemorative, a Danbury Mint, made in China, MBI. Y'all probably can't see it that well. I know it gets a little dark whenever... it looks good whenever I'm filming, but whenever I go back and watch it, it looks pretty dark. But Danbury Mint stuff, if you see it, and it's cheap enough, pick it up. Here's the last item for this Thrift With Me. This little lamp right here. Really cool lamp. I found it on 50% off day, I think. So I think I don't know, I paid $4 or $8, somewhere in that range for this. And they had lots of Christmas stuff here as well. I don't show much at this store, but overall, that's the only item I saw that day. I do have a good one coming up where they had everything $1. So as y'all saw in that clip, the last item for this video is this hurricane. I believe it's a hurricane lamp. Not really sure. I'm not that well versed in lamps. Been trying to get some lace lately. Y'all saw me pick one up in the last video where I went to 127. I picked one up there for like $3. This one I think was almost $10 or so. I wasn't able to really find comps for it. I didn't find a maker's mark anywhere that I could see at least. But I might put this, I think I might be joining up with Dawn Southern Finds to do like a booth. I think she's starting it soon. So maybe I'll put this in there and get some advice from some of my friends that have booths on what to price it at. But yeah, a really cool hurricane lamp. It's old obviously, but that was a really cool find. I couldn't pass it up. And that was actually Salvation Army, which is the only Salvation Army left in Baton Rouge. And they're only open on like the weekends. So if you are in this area and you like Salvation Army, it's right there on Coursey Boulevard, right next to Home Depot. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like. Comment with your favorite item. Mine's going to be those 9/11 things. I was so tempted to keep them. And I might just leave them highly priced and see if they sell or not. If they're not, I'll just keep them myself. So yeah, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching.